A lot of people believe that once they have their tribesman at the ends of affair, either as president or occupying any sensitive position, everything that they wish for, want, will come to them. But that is not always the case. As Yorubas, Yoruba kings, and many other stakeholders have decided to raise their voice out, they have started lambasting, lashing at Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They are saying, no, this is not our agreement. This is not what we bargained for. Enough is enough. In fact, what is about to happen will shock a lot of people. Now, there are people who are quick to say, is this how it is supposed to be? Why don't you support your own? Why are you always against your own? Why? Don't you see how Northerners supported Buhari as if that made their lives better? Obviously, we will be fooling ourselves if we are only interested in our tribesmen, particularly tribesmen who are there for themselves and not for your own gain, for your own. They are not there to make your lives better. The question most people want to ask is this: why are you against your tribesmen? Why don't you support them? Why? That is the question on the lips of some, because, like I said, it's more or less like a sectional aggrandizement. It makes them feel better if someone from their own section, their own tribe, is occupying a position. They feel that they will have a voice. They feel that things will be better. They believe that the price of petroleum products and food and basic amenities, they believe it will be okay for them because their tribesman is occupying a sensitive position. But how true is this? In reality, is this true? I want you to stay from the beginning of this video till the end of it. I want you to listen attentively. Like and share this video, subscribe to this channel. Let us get right into this one.
Pocket the whole of Yorubas, including our Obas. One man, one single man. And to even make it worse, unbelievable, the so-called man does not even have a pedigree. He doesn't have any pedigree. We don't know his parents. We don't even know his hometown. Some people say it's from Iragbiji. Some people say it's from Lagos. Some people say it's from Ilesha. All sorts of. We don't even know his real town. Nobody know his parents. The school he claimed to have been a student, we cannot verify it. He doesn't have any classmates. Bola Ahmed Tinubu will be the only man on this planet Earth that have passed through the four walls of a secondary school and a primary school without classmates. Yet, Yoruba made him their leaders. Are we not stupid in Yoruba land? Are we not stupid? Somebody who cannot even produce his certificate. He doesn't have any. I don't know that somebody who cannot pinpoint to his mother and to his father. There's nothing wrong with somebody being adopted. There's nothing wrong with that one. But somebody who cannot pinpoint to his biological father, to his biological mother, his birth is shrouded in controversy. Yet Yoruba follow him sheepishly. Are we not stupid in Yoruba land? Can you imagine that Tinubu has turned Yoruba land into his personal property? With the money he stole in Lagos, he has put the whole of Yoruba in his pocket. Owó àbú la fi ń ṣàbùlàgẹjọ. Owó tó jí lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ náà ló fi ń oppress yín ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Owó tí Tinubu jí lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ló fi ń oppress àwọn Yorùbá. The same man came and said Igbos should leave Nigeria and Lagos. Of course, if you say Igbos should leave Lagos, if Igbo says, if Tinubu says Igbo should leave Lagos, of course, he has said that Igbo should leave Yoruba land. That's the implication. Yet, no Nigeria, no Yoruba man has anything to say. Our Obas are deaf and dumb. With due respect to them, KBSU, they can't say anything. Tinubu controls everybody. Tinubu controls everybody in Yoruba land. Everybody eats at his palm. And the money, to make it worse, it's not even that it's rich. I can say it anytime, anywhere. Tinubu is not rich. Somebody stole money from Lagos State. Can you call that one a rich man? So all the money is parading about, he stole them from Lagos State. What was Tinubu's worth before 1999? As of 1999, Tinubu does not have any name, any house to his name. As of 1999, he sold his 2 houses when he went on exile during the Nadeko struggle. He sold his 2 houses that he has and then went on exile. So as of 1999, Tinubu does not have any house in Lagos. But today, Tinubu has over 500 houses in Lagos State alone. Are we not stupid in Yoruba land? This is the same man. Nobody knows his date of birth. Nobody. Some say he was born in 1952. Some say he was born in 1942. So it's in between 42 and 1952. But let me shock you. Tinubu's daughter's Wikipedia page. Tinubu's daughter's Wikipedia page, Afola Shade Ojo, confirmed that Tinubu was born in 1942. Whereas Tinubu himself claimed that he was born in 1952. So who do we believe? How do we reconcile the 2 birthdays? Tinubu's daughter, Afola Shade Ojo, claimed that his own biological father was born in 1942, according to his Wikipedia page. And I'm quoting from what I saw from our Wikipedia page. Whereas Tinubu himself said that he was born in 1952. So who is telling lie between Tinubu and the daughter? Now, let me say another thing that you don't know about Tinubu. Tinubu has Antigua. There's a country called Antigua in the Caribbean island. Tinubu has the passport of Antigua. Tinubu also has the passport of Guinea-Bissau. Tinubu also has the passport of Mexico. I challenge Tinubu to come and debunk it. So if you're a Yoruba man or a Yoruba woman, you can't force me to like Tinubu. I will never like Tinubu. And I will never support him. When I was growing up, if you don't know, my father was an educationist, if you don't know. So when I was growing up, I grew up in a house where we don't tell lies. So why will I support Tinubu? On what basis now? Because he has money that he stole from Lagos State. Or why should I respect Tinubu? Because he stole money from Lagos State. Now I should not respect him. I don't respect human beings. I respect God. And for me to respect you as a human being, you must have earned my respect. So how will Tinubu earn my respect? He's a pathological liar. He has drug cases in America. He has drug cases in Indiana and in Chicago in America. He has drug case in Gary, Indiana. That's where Michael Jackson was born. In Gary, Indiana, he has a drug case. In Chicago, Illinois, he has a drug case. And in Chicago, Illinois, he forfeited the sum of $460,000 when he did plea bargaining. So how do you want me to respect Tinubu? Because he's a Yoruba man. Or what? On what basis now? Why should I respect Tinubu? Just because he's a Yoruba man. On what basis should I respect Tinubu? Or because he's the president of Nigeria now. So that's why I should respect him. I don't understand it too. Or because he stole money from Lagos State. That's why I should respect him. Now, if you have decided to be Tinubu's perpetual slave, there's nothing wrong with it. As long as long as you are more than 18 years old, as long as you are more than 18 years old, you can do anything you like with your life. So if you are above 18 and you decided to be Tinubu's perpetual slave, and you decided that on your own you want to worship Tinubu and his family, so be it. After all, you are 18. You are above 18. You know what you are doing. So this decision is yours. But don't say because you are foolish enough to serve Tinubu or to be Tinubu's perpetual slave, I should now follow you in your stupidity game. I won't. So all this Yoruba Runu, don't come and say it to me. I don't know what is called Yoruba Runu. There's no Yoruba Runu in my dictionary. Whatever I'm doing is based on conviction. Is Tinubu a Yoruba leader? No. I cannot call Tinubu a Yoruba leader. So if you like, you can say Tinubu is a Yoruba leader. That's your problem. And that's your own opinion. And I'm entitled to my own opinion. So let's go back to Nigerian masses. Let's go back to the topic for today is Nigerian masses and their gullibility. Now, I started with Yoruba so that when I go into other tribes, you won't condemn me. And you won't say, he's a tribalist. So I've used my own Yoruba tribe as an example. Let's go to Igbo. Let's go to the Igbos. I'll be Igbos. There was a man called, or there is a man called Nnamdi Kanu, selfless, truth-sayer, lover of the Igbos. He wants his Igbo brothers and sisters to be liberated. And then, not only did he make practical steps, he went as far back as calling for the actualization of Biafra Republic. And the Igbos were following him. The moment a man called Peter Obi came up, Igbos abandoned Nnamdi Kanu and started following Peter Obi. Can you see now that we are gullible? Are we not gullible? Igbos too are gullible. Igbos, they have a lot of Igbos who are gullible. Whether, if you give me Peter Obi and Nnamdi Kanu, I will pick Nnamdi Kanu over Peter Obi. If you give me Nnamdi Kanu and Peter Obi, whether Peter Obi has been two-time governor of Anambra State, it doesn't matter to me. If I'm to choose between Nnamdi Kanu and Peter Obi, I will choose Nnamdi Kanu. Peter Obi is just a selfish individual, a liar. And I will tell you why Peter Obi is a liar. There's a country called Panama in North America. Peter Obi has $7 million in a fixed deposit account in Panama. Peter Obi never knew that the secret will be out. And then there was this thing called Pandora Papers. And when Pandora Paper came out, when I saw Peter Obi's name, I could not believe my eyes. Peter Obi has $7 million in fixed deposit account in Panama. They asked Peter Obi, I even wrote a letter to Peter Obi, and they asked Peter Obi on Arise TV. Do you know Peter Obi's answer? Peter Obi said the $7 million belonged to his children. Peter Obi said, the Peter Obi that you people are following, and you call him obedient, or you call yourself obedient. So Peter Obi said the money belonged to his children, 2 children. And then the same Peter Obi set up an offshore company called PMGG Investment Limited. The same Peter Obi set up an offshore company called PMGG Investment Limited in Panama. And P stands for Peter. M stands for Margaret. G stands for Gabriela. G stands for Gregory. So PMGG Investment Limited was incorporated by Peter Obi in Panama. He used a South African lawyer to incorporate the company in Panama. Then the same Peter Obi now turned around and said he doesn't know that it is an offense to have an account in an offshore country. So Peter Obi, you're a liar. You're a pathological liar. Let me tell you now, Peter Obi, with due respect to you, you're a liar. Ignorance of the law is not an excuse. Your defense is not a defense in law. The same Peter Obi is Obasanjo that is promoting him. The same Peter Obi. So, if you don't know the implication, assuming Peter Obi is president of Nigeria, Obasanjo will be the one controlling him behind the scenes. So, what is so special about Peter Obi? The Igbos are now, because of Peter Obi, abandoning Nnamdi Kanu. The same Peter Obi, in Lagos, MC Olomo threatened Igbos, and he carried out the threat. Did Peter Obi say anything? They demolished Alaba's Alaba traders' shops in Lagos, in Alaba International Market. Peter Obi did not say anything. Wale Soyinka came on here, rubbish Peter Obi and his supporters. The next day, Peter Obi went and begged him. Somebody wrote, when Adeboye said something, and then Peter Obi supporters attacked Adeboye. Quickly, Peter Obi wrote a letter and said, no, I don't have anything to do with it. But when they were demolishing Alaba Market, Peter Obi could not defend them. The same Peter Obi went to Alaba Market to campaign. The same Peter Obi was going from church to church. So Peter Obi, that's my opinion. You are a selfish human being and you're a liar. You have money in Panama and you're not telling lies, and the money belongs to your children, $7 million. And you don't know that it is an offense to have a money. You don't know that it is against the law to have a money in Panama. So Peter Obi, you're a liar. You see, Obasanjo just used you to divide the Igbos. And Obasanjo succeeded. Obasanjo succeeded. Obasanjo just used you to make sure that the Igbos don't agitate for Biafra again. And Obasanjo succeeded. Since Peter Obi came on board now, who has been agitating for Biafra again? Let's go to Atiku and let's go to the North. The North are even worse. The Northerners are worse because they are not even educated. And then coupled with their Islamic religion. So the Northerners are worse. The only advantage that the Northerners have over other Nigerians is that they have been ruling for so long. And they know how to play Igbos and Yoruba against themselves. So Nigerian masses are so gullible. Our political leaders use religion and tribalism to play on the intelligence of the masses. And the masses are always falling for it. Ask yourself as a Yoruba man, why is it that it's only in Lagos State that anytime there's going to be an election, in Lagos State, Yorubas will remember that Igbos should leave Lagos State? Why is it only Lagos in Yoruba land that there's always a clash between Igbos and Yorubas? Ask yourself. In the same Yoruba land, Akeredolu is married to an Igbo lady, Betty. But Akeredolu is from Imo State. Ademola Adeleke, the mother is Igbo. Okay? Ademola Adeleke is even married to an Igbo lady. There is no problem in Osun State between Yoruba and Igbos. In Ondo State, Akeredolu is married to Betty from Imo State. There is no problem between Yorubas and Igbo. Why is it's only in Lagos State that there's always a problem between Yoruba and Igbos? Ask yourself now if you have common sense and you're a Yoruba man.
Obviously, there are those who are not comfortable with Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and there are some who are simply, castigating and talking about Bola Ahmed Tinubu or talking about any political office holder because they want to gain relevance. And once they gain relevance, they believe that once they serve them their own dish, their own plate of food, everything will be all right. It could be. And there are people who care less what you offer to them. The truth will always be the truth. But gold, before it becomes gold, has to pass through fire. What am I trying to say? What I'm saying is this: you will never know who is a person of integrity, who is truthful, who is saying what he's saying, and will stand with it till the end. You will never know. You will never know those who are speaking because they need popularity, they need fame, they need the government to notice them and probably call them for a closed door meeting and offer them something, and that's it. You know how human beings can be. So we are not too sure. We don't know what anyone is saying, but then we will listen to whatever anybody has to say. Right now, there are those who are still in support of Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government. They are in support of him 100%, even though he's the president and there is nothing anyone can do about it for now. Peter Obi is still in courts trying to drag INEC and Tinubu. But this possibly might not see the light of the day. The next election will determine who will become the president or not. I mean, after 4 years, another election will be run. And of course, you know, it is difficult to kick out incumbents. It will have to be after 8 years. Peter Obi might be lucky. Soludo might compete with Peter Obi at that time. We do not know. We do not know what will become of any of those people. And like I've always said, it is all on hope. Hope Peter Obi will do right. Hope Tinubu will do right. Why? Because for a very long time, hunger has been weaponized, and humans in that particular locality, human beings in that particular part of the world, have allowed their stomach to control them. That's a problem. And of course, we have those amongst us who are saboteurs. If they ever put off stomach infrastructure and sit, push, and say, look, enough is enough. We need to tear down this system that is not working. I believe that majority of those that you are seeing, pointing at, saying they are the ones reading your life, are small and they are feeble. But until that day, it might be difficult, but if focus is put on it, definitely we'll achieve. And I will tell you this for free. There is no country in the world that people do not complain. All over the world, citizens complain. That is the human thing for you. They complain regardless of what their government does. Not to talk of Nigeria. Our complaint in Nigeria is actually made possible. I mean, the problems that we are complaining about is made possible by us. Why? Because we are not yet ready. I do understand that those that we are dealing with are vampires. They are ready to take anyone's life who opposes them. I do understand. But once we re-educate ourselves, clear and cleanse our mind, then we will know the right thing. We will stop saying, this man is from our tribe, let's support him. If that man is not ready to put our lives in the right direction, greed will be out of our life. Conscience will reign supreme. No one will be offered money behind the scene, and all of a sudden, that individual will try to collapse the strength, collective energy of others who are pushing for a better life. Like and share this video, subscribe to this channel. See you in the next update.